Namaste Guruji.
Very good morning.
I am Dr. Satyanarayana,
You are welcome, sir.
Director of Vishodaya Hospital, BP Nagar,
Yes, sir.
Telangana.
Yes, sir.
I have some questions.
Yes, sir.
Life is full of turbulence.
Yeah.
How we have to live it and how to.
Dr. Satyanarayana, that was the question which came to Gautama Siddhartha Buddha, one of the greatest thinker, philosopher, and one of the most enlightened men who were born on this plane of earth. He really realized that to live is to suffer. Sir, to live is to
Suffer.
And root cause of suffering is ignorance. And what is ignorance? People do not know exactly how they should live. That is called art of living, or the art and science of managing your thought process, managing your words and actions. So after due deliberations and contemplations, Gautama Siddhartha Buddha spent 13 years to understand exactly how to get rid of the suffering and sorrow of life. He concluded that desire, unwanted, millions of desires, the root cause of suffering. So if somebody has multiple desires, which is coming out of the ignorance, he don't know what he wants, like a child. Like a child don't know what he wants. He can catch fires, he can catch electric wire, anything he can catch. Similarly, people are ignorant, then they don't use their intelligence. So he guided that it is possible to get rid of your sorrow, suffering, grief and pain. It cannot be eliminated 100%, but to some great extent it can be reduced, because this is a natural law. Days and night, darkness and brightness, they are happening in the nature. Nature is not stable. It is just like ECG, you get the diagram. What is that called, sir?
ECG, electrocardiogram.
That is that you see ups and downs every time nature happens. That's why it is living. Nature is dynamic. But you have to be very patient. What I mean to say, like see, I'm suffering. I have turbulence. I have no money. I have no family. Nobody there to look after me. There is only one great man, Manratna, Dr. G.V. Krishna Reddy, and second one of the greatest, my friend, Dr. Satyanarayana, you yourself. They are supporting me. But see, these support from external forces are not that strong. You have to have your self-support. You should understand that I was born without my permission. I am living without my permission. I can die anytime by so many causes of my death, and I have to survive till my last breath. I am not to commit suicide out of disturbance, trouble, sorrow, suffering, grief and pain. So we have to be brave. That's why I conclude very briefly, guard your mind. Let your mind follow yama niyama. Ahimsa satya astya brahmacharya aparigraha. And niyama, swacha santosha taptha swadhyaya. My friends who don't know Sanskrit, I tell them, be always non-violent, be truthful, never allow greed to dominate your mind, never allow sexual energy to ruin you, because that becomes so explosive. You can do all crimes not permitted by the society, and don't try to grab others anything, because that is emerging out of greed only. Then you have to follow the rules of the universe. What is that? Swacha, pure. See, the nature is pure. The nature is polluted air, you will die. Polluted air, so fresh air like oxygen, then pure thought, pure words, pure mind, contented, be contented, because what a man need. Ratan Tata died, Mukesh will die, anybody can die. Honorable Colonel Rangarao died, my best friend, they died. What they have taken from the earth? They have only eaten something as per their appetite, they have slept in a small bed, it is not that big. So minimum thing is required to survive. Don't try to grab too much. That is really desire unwanted. Too much of wants. So prevent that, contented. And then comes very hard work. You have to work like a machine, because you are born to do something on earth. You are not a cattle, just not to survive. Have some meaning in your life, and put your whole heart and mind and soul to that achievements of your meaning of life. That is to be useful, productive and creative. That should be the goal of life, as said every wisest man, including Ralph Waldo Emerson. And then, dear friend, you should have personal initiative. You have not to depend on others, because if you are dependent on others, you can be just shadow. The invention, discovery and the culture revolution has come because imagination and creativity of mind. So use your own intelligence, think your own idea, try to see the world with your own perspective. Don't imitate anyone. Imitation is suicide, what my best friend Ralph Waldo Emerson said. Imitation is suicide. And conformity is another ignorance. Don't conform. Don't follow the trend. You understand what is right and proper, that only do. And then comes finally Ishvara Pratan, for the law of the nature. So that way you will be happy, and thank you. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.